Hey everyone, Schweib here. Welcome to the channel. Today we're diving into the future of supply chain management because the world runs on supply chains, even if we don't always think about it. We're talking about the stuff that gets your t-shirts from the farm where the cotton is grown to the store where you buy it, and how that whole system is changing in some really big ways. We're going deep on AI, robots, even the fight against climate change. So if you're interested in the future of, well, everything, stick around. So first up, let's talk about the robots in the room. Or more accurately, the robots in the warehouses. These aren't just any robots, they're highly sophisticated machines designed to streamline operations and boost efficiency. Because automation is changing everything. It's revolutionizing the way we think about labor and productivity. We're seeing more and more AI and machine learning being used to optimize everything from inventory management to delivery routes. These technologies are making processes faster, more accurate, and incredibly efficient. Imagine a world where algorithms predict what you need before you even know you need it. And then robots pack and ship it to you. It's like having a personal assistant who knows your preferences and needs better than you do. That's the kind of future we're looking at. A future where technology anticipates our needs and meets them seamlessly. And it's not just about efficiency, although that's a big part of it. It's also about creating a more responsive and adaptable supply chain. Automation can also help us create a more sustainable and ethical supply chain. By reducing waste and optimizing resource use, we can make a positive impact on the environment. Like, imagine if robots could help us track the origins of our products to make sure they were sourced responsibly. This could ensure that every step of the supply chain is transparent and ethical. That's the kind of world I want to live in. A world where technology and ethics go hand in hand. But of course, with all this talk of robots, we have to address the elephant in the room. What about jobs? It's a valid concern. People worry that robots will take over human jobs, leaving many unemployed. But here's the thing. History has shown us time and time again that technological advancements create new opportunities. Every major technological shift has led to new industries and job roles. Think about it. The invention of the automobile put blacksmiths out of business, but it also created millions of new jobs in manufacturing, transportation, and beyond. The same will happen with automation. The key is to adapt and evolve, and to make sure that we're investing in education and training to prepare people for the jobs of the future. We need to focus on reskilling and upskilling the workforce because, let's be real, the future is already here. It's just not evenly distributed yet. We need to ensure that everyone has access to the benefits of these technological advancements. So let's work together to make sure that everyone benefits from these advancements, not just a select few. Inclusivity and collaboration are key to a successful technological future. Oh, and before I forget, blockchain. This technology is another game changer. I know, it sounds like something out of a science fiction novel, but it's actually a really cool technology that has the potential to revolutionize supply chain management. It's not just a buzzword, it's a powerful tool. In a nutshell, blockchain is a decentralized and secure way to track transactions. It ensures that every transaction is recorded and cannot be altered. It's like a digital ledger that everyone in the supply chain can access and trust. This transparency can eliminate fraud and errors. This means no more shady dealings or lost shipments. Everything is transparent and accountable. It's a new era of trust and efficiency. So yeah, the future of supply chain management is looking pretty darn interesting. With robots, AI, and blockchain, we're on the brink of a new industrial revolution. Okay, so we've talked about the cool, futuristic stuff, but let's get real for a second. The world is a messy place. Pandemics happen, wars happen, ships get stuck in canals. Remember that? The past few years have shown us just how vulnerable our supply chains really are. Remember the great toilet paper shortage of 2020? Yeah, that was fun. So, what can we do about it? Well, for starters, we need to build more resilient supply chains. This means diversifying our suppliers, having backup plans in place, and being prepared for the unexpected. It's kind of like building a house. You want to make sure it has a strong foundation and can withstand a storm because, let's face it, the storms are coming. But resilience is only part of the equation. We also need to get better at risk management. This means identifying potential threats to our supply chains and developing strategies to mitigate those risks. It's like playing chess. You have to anticipate your opponent's moves and be prepared to counter them. And just like in chess, the stakes are high. A single disruption to a critical supply chain can have a ripple effect throughout the entire global economy. So yeah, risk management is kind of a big deal. Okay, so we've talked about robots and risk. Now let's talk about something a little less dystopian sustainability, because here's the thing. Our current supply chain model is kind of a disaster for the planet, from the emissions produced by transportation to the waste generated by packaging. Our consumption habits are taking a serious toll on the environment. But it doesn't have to be this way. One of the most exciting trends in supply chain management is the move towards greener, more sustainable practices. This means everything from reducing our carbon footprint to using more eco-friendly packaging to sourcing our products more responsibly. And it's not just good for the planet, it's good for business too. Consumers are becoming increasingly aware of the environmental impact of their purchases, and they're willing to pay a premium for sustainable products. So, companies that are ahead of the curve on sustainability are going to have a major competitive advantage in the years to come. Plus, it's just the right thing to do. We only get one planet, people. Let's try not to break it. All right, let's talk about data. I know, it's not the most glamorous topic, but trust me on this one, because data is kind of a big deal in the world of supply chain management. In fact, it's more than a big deal, it's everything. Because in today's hyper-connected world, data is king. And when it comes to supply chains, the more data you have, the better. Why? Because data gives you visibility. It allows you to see what's happening at every stage of the supply chain, from the factory floor to the customer's doorstep. And that visibility is crucial for making informed decisions, optimizing your operations, and staying ahead of the competition. Think about it like this. Imagine you're trying to navigate a city without a map. You might eventually get where you need to go, but it's going to take you a lot longer, and you're probably going to get lost along the way. Data is like having a map for your supply chain. It gives you the insights you need to navigate the complexities of the modern global economy. And with the rise of big data and predictive analytics, we're only going to get better at using data to improve our supply chains in the years to come. So yeah, data might not be the most exciting topic, but it's definitely one of the most important. Imagine being able to predict potential disruptions before they happen, or knowing exactly where to allocate resources for maximum efficiency. That's the power of data-driven decision-making. It transforms how we manage supply chains, making them more resilient and responsive. So next time you think about data, remember, it's not just numbers on a screen, it's the key to unlocking a smarter, more efficient supply chain. All right, let's talk about something we can all relate to: online shopping, because let's be real, e-commerce has taken over the world. I mean, I haven't been inside a mall in years, but here's the thing. The rise of e-commerce has put a tremendous amount of pressure on supply chains. Think about it. When you order something online, you expect it to arrive at your doorstep within a matter of days, if not hours. That's a tall order for even the most sophisticated supply chains, and it's only going to get more challenging as e-commerce continues to grow. So, what's the solution? Well, for starters, we need to get really good at last-mile delivery. This is the final leg of the journey, from the warehouse to your front door, and it's often the most expensive and time-consuming part of the process. We're talking drones, autonomous vehicles, robots, the whole shebang. But it's not just about speed and efficiency. We also need to find ways to make last-mile delivery more sustainable, because all those delivery trucks clogging up our streets are taking a toll on the environment. So, the future of e-commerce is going to require some serious innovation in the way we think about last-mile delivery. Okay, we've covered a lot of ground today. Robots, risk, sustainability, data, e-commerce, it's a lot to take in. But there's one more trend I want to talk about: agility. Because in today's fast-paced, ever-changing world, agility is no longer a nice-to-have, it's a necessity. The ability to adapt quickly to changing market conditions, disruptions, and customer demands is essential for survival. Think about it like this. A rigid tree is more likely to snap in a storm than a flexible one. The same is true for supply chains. The more agile your supply chain is, the better equipped you'll be to weather the storms that come your way. So, how do you build a more agile supply chain? Well, it starts with having the right mindset. You need to be willing to embrace change, experiment with new technologies, and constantly look for ways to improve your operations. It's also important to have the right tools and technologies in place. This includes things like cloud computing, mobile devices, and real-time data analytics. These tools can help you stay connected, informed, and responsive, no matter what challenges you're facing. Because the only constant is change, right? And the companies that can adapt the fastest are the ones that are going to thrive in the years to come. Agility isn't just about speed. It's about being smart, flexible, and resilient. It's about anticipating changes before they happen and being ready to pivot at a moment's notice. So let's embrace agility and prepare for a future where change is the only certainty. So there you have it. The future of supply chain management. It's a future filled with both challenges and opportunities. And it's a future that's being shaped by technology, sustainability, and the ever-changing demands of consumers. It's a future that's going to require us to be adaptable, innovative, and maybe even a little bit brave. But most importantly, it's a future that's going to require us to work together. Because the supply chains of the future are going to be built on collaboration, transparency, and a shared commitment to creating a more sustainable and equitable world. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insights on the latest trends in supply chain management. See you next time.